Hello. Hello, 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 hello.
Good evening, good people.
My name is my name is Jennifer, you know what I'm saying? Um I am delighted to Leo. You don't see me because my IT guy is working on my camera, making sure it's straight. Um but you will see me soon and eventually. But of course, to to my left. Is that left? Is that my right? I guess
I
when y'all
would
looking
think
at
it
it,
kind of
is it right?
depends because if you're judging from, child, I don't know. I don't know. It could be
Okay,
either one.
here we go.
Child. Beside me. How about you say
Beside
beside me?
me, that's what I'm about to
Okay.
say. Beside me
Child.
is my brother. His name is Mr. Joe Nathan Lee. Joe Nathan Lee. Mr. Jojo speaks himself. We are here today to decompress. I changed it to Decompress Monday. It
Okay.
sounds good for the moment, at the very least.
I was just about to say, I know it will change sometime in the near future. So,
Oh
hey, that's
yeah,
what it is for tonight.
child, I'm over here shaking my head like you can see me. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, you can see me. Anyway. Oh my gosh. Today is Monday, and every Monday we do our best to, have a solid time of decompressing, take a little time to have some fun because sometimes Mondays aren't all that great. This Monday, it was okay for me. I got a lot of things done, work wise, and of course, with work, it's just never totally done. So I'm going to keep on working. Know what I mean,
Yes.
but today wasn't too bad. But it was it was jarring. It was jarring as per usual. Um, wait, are you? Oh gosh, you somebody said frozen. Miss Kim said frozen with a question mark. I think it's because your smile was just frozen in time as you were listening intently. My bad. Anyway,
No, you know what was happening when you were
but
talking about working? Donna Summer's song, She Works Hard for the Money, is just playing so loud in my
okay,
ear. And I'm just enjoying Donna Summer's beautiful voice. That's
okay,
that's that's really all that was.
okay.
She works
Oh,
hard for the money.
yes, I do.
So hard for it, honey.
Come
She
on.
works hard for the money, so you better treat her right.
I like how she said you better treat her right.
You better treat her right. Okay. That is a demand, honey. It's not a question. Okay. It's not a request, honey. It's a demand. You better treat her right.
You had better
It doesn't matter
treat.
what occupation it is, because she's talking about all of the above, honey. Okay.
Absolutely. But she was mainly talking about the
You
ladies of
know.
the night.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Okay.
And that, my dear, is okay.
Get it how
Um,
you live, honey.
getting your respect is what's needed.
Respect, honey.
And the lovely Donna Summer was making sure that that was happening.
Okay.
We give God
Toot
the glory
toot.
for her.
Hey, beep
Beep
beep.
beep. Oh, come on now.
Okay.
Okay. You know, I'm not saying the only reason why I know so well about Donna Summer, but I have to give that to Family Matters because they had
Yes.
Donna Summer on as Aunt Altoona. No,
Yes.
Aunt Nuna or Tuna.
I'm pretty sure it was Altoona.
No, she was from Altoona.
Oh, okay. Well, then in that case, I don't remember what her name
Aunt
was then.
Nuna from Altoona. Tyrone shaking his head. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
From Altoona. God bless him.
And all they had to
Um,
do was put glasses on her to make her nerdy. That's it. Well,
all
I
you
mean,
need is
that's all Steve does besides putting on
okay.
his overalls. But
All you needed was the right glasses. Okay.
yes. And they
But
were
let me
cute too.
they were. And she's like, last chance.
The way she started out that song, like she was doing it in character, honey. In character. If I knew the words, I would totally do it,
She
but I
said,
don't know the words to that intro.
"Oh, I need you by me." Yeah, man. That's the reason why I know of Miss what's her name? Donna Summer because of Family Matters.
And she was speaking so delicately in the spoken word part of the intro. And then when she
No,
sang, it was just everything.
that's what Aunt Tuna did. That's
Yeah.
just speaking it in her voice because originally
Right.
she's just singing it out. You know what I'm saying? So she just kind of spoke it, just to have her aunt, aunt uncle, voice in there. What a wonderful moment! What a wonderful time! Of course, she saved the day with her amazing talent.
Yes, that's a true actress and a true artiste, honey. Okay. And for those of you who have not seen the Donna Summer documentary on HBO Max, it is everything. Like, because I really had little to no information besides just her catalog, but I had no idea how private she was about her family life, about her rise to the top. I had no idea. I had no idea that she had spoken against the LGBTQIA plus community, but regardless of the fact that we had supported her so strongly, and then she came back and tried to she did what she did, but it was great. It was great to see, and she's still a gay icon to this day for sure. She always will be,
As she is.
and is.
And is and still is. It's a wonderful lady. Dustin says hi.
Hey, Dustin.
Let's see. Bianca says, "Happy Monday, family. Welcome to the Light of the Leo. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe to the channel as you come on in. Now let's relax, unwind, and get ready for a good time, y'all."
Hey, Bianca.
Hey, Bianca. She says hello to Dustin and Robin. She tried 2 times, but she ended up saying hola.
Hey, Robin. So wonderful to see you.
She says your IT guy don't ever got wait hold. Your IT guy don't ever not give Tyrone his props. In fact, true or not, I credit him with all the your YouTube broadcast victories.
Thank you.
Now, I just want to say this. Let me make sure I say this. There's been plenty of times where I've done this by myself. Okay, plenty. But he does deserve his props. He be putting it together. He be having the ideas. He got the thought process and the mind for it, and I appreciate it. All he does is teaching me how to do it, and I appreciate it. No, Tyrone, go somewhere. He's trying to get on the microphone. Bye. Be blessed. Anywho,
Jennifer, do you realize how much of a mother you are?
Tyrone, Tyrone, come here. Jonathan said, "You see how much? Do you realize how much of a mother you are?" Tyrone shaking. All right. Thank you, Ty. God bless you. Bye. Be blessed. Anywho, yes, we thank God for Tyrone and his the victories. Miss Kim said Frozen. I think she was just
Miss
looking at you.
Miss Kim, greetings and salutations.
She caught you mid thought process. That's what was going on. Robert said, "Hey to Bianca," and Miss Kim says, "My Monday was cool. Pardon my manners. Hey everybody."
It's okay, Miss Kim, as long as
Hey.
you in the room, we all
Okay, that's what
right.
matters. She also says that was a prostitution anthem. No wonder my mom didn't let me sing it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, so smart mama, smart mama.
Yeah, so you better treat her right, okay? Don't be trying to take advantage of her, okay? Pay her her dividends,
Up
okay?
front.
Give her her coinage, okay? Let her
Okay.
give you the service and leave her alone, okay? Treat her right.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna listen to the verses of that song tonight just to get a feel of what she's actually saying because I'm sure she spells it right on out for us. I'm sure of it.
Is it okay if I take a moment and read the words to you
Proceed,
today?
so I won't have to do it later tonight.
Okay, but I do want to get these comments first. Um, let's see. Robert says facts don't matter. Facts don't matter, Genesita. Not in this era. Go Tyrone.
Okay. I like that. She ride for Tyrone. I love that. I love that.
why, why
Well,
not?
I mean, he's part of the team. HR going to speak up for
Okay.
IT. So it is what it is. She
Okay,
got
because
to.
she will not accept the slander. Okay.
No,
Uh,
no, no.
uh, Robin says, don't say that, Joe Nathan, because I had predicted a Bambino for this spring. Womp womp.
What is she talking about?
A baby?
Could you elaborate a little bit, Robin? Because I'm confused, just a little bit, or more than a
Okay.
little bit.
Um, he said more than a little bit. He's so confused.
Yes. But I gotta be a wolf. That song is so awesome.
I certainly did that at karaoke on Saturday night. We came
Okay.
home around 10 and I was like, maybe just sing one song. And then we were up to about 1. It was horrible. We had to get up
Right.
the next day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, anywho.
Whenever we talk about 90s music, like Destiny's Child's song With Me just always comes up in my mind. Like that song is just a read to the other girl. Like everything he likes is with me. If I was in your shoes, I would have had to let him go, honey. But I got him though.
And that's what matters. So of course, she works hard for the money. So hard for her, honey. She works hard for the money. So you better treat her right.
Hmm.
Onetta there in the corner stand. Okay. And she wonders where she is, and it's strange to her. Some people seem to have everything. Okay. 9 a.m. on the hour hand. And she's waiting for the bell, and she's looking real pretty. Just wait for her clientele. Hmm. Here's another verse. 28 years have come and gone, and she's seen a lot of tears. Of the ones who come in, they really seem to need her there. It's a sacrifice working day to day for little money, just tips for pay. Oh, it sounds like a waitress.
Yeah.
Um, but it's worth it all just to hear them say that they care. Maybe her kids. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if you saw the music video for it,
Hmm.
you would see the the hooer of it all. Uh Oh goodness. TD McCullum says tech support colon. Y'all kick the y'all kick the like button and high five your neighbor. Thank you for your
Okay.
cooperation.
Kick
Okay.
the like button. All
That's
right.
what he said. Robert says, yes, a baby, a little tired Jen. Oh. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Tina McCullum says, what? And he has eyes looking around at Robin. And Tina McCullum says, yes, we have some baby back ribs in the refrigerator. And we literally do. Don't tell nobody. Got them from Sam's, the same place that they have the rotisserie chicken. They
Okay.
have they make ribs over there too. So they got
Wow. I had no
yeah,
idea they had like real food.
ribs. They made. They look nice. I'm excited to eat it. I think I'm gonna eat it maybe tomorrow or the day after that. Anyway, Robert says, "A girl can dream, Tyrone. Uh, is what I would have loved to see happen. Dinner, I think she meant to say sooner rather than later. Soon, I won't be able to run around with the youngins." And oh gosh, and Tyrone saying, singing "Dream On." I think it's like "Dream On." Wait, no,
Dream
is that
on,
"Float On"?
dream
Dream. Oh yeah, there
on.
we go.
I think it's Aerosmith, if I'm not
It
mistaken.
is Aerosmith
Okay.
with them all them high pitched notes and stuff
Steven
like that.
Tyler's yelling.
Hmm. Jonathan.
I mean, that's what he do. But hey, people love it. So, and it
Okay.
got him a spot on American Idol. There you go.
Well, there you go. Dustin Butler says, "Sounds good. Good eat some for me. I'll do my best to have some just for you, Dustin." But yeah, um, I'm feeling good. I'm
That's
feeling
awesome.
really nice. Things are coming together as one.
We're
I'm
coming up to
happy
the
about that.
end of the month. This month has gone by very well for me, to be honest, because it's gone by like regular speed, and that's rare for January's in my as far as my existence is concerned.
And for
Um,
me, it's taking its sweet time.
it is, it really is, and I am enjoying it, and I hope it's um I hope it's just a look into the future. And oh, I have to give a quick birthday shout out to my homegirl Tamika's baby boy Tegan. His
Woo!
birthday was, I believe, yesterday or the day before. So happy birthday, Tegan!
Happy
He had a
birthday!
beautiful birthday party. It looked like they were at a skating place, a roller rink. It's been so long since we
Yeah,
skated, but yeah, it looked
or just
beautiful. So
been
shout out
outside in
to
general.
Right, but shout out to Tamika and her baby boy Tegan.
Oh
Such a cutie
gosh,
pie.
yes, he is looking like a deer.
Cutie pie with this looking like his daddy.
Can't
Looking
deny
like
that one.
his daddy. And he looks so cute with his glasses on too. It's adorable.
He looked
Adorable.
like his daddy got his mama eyes. Well, his daddy got glasses on too, so
Yeah,
it was meant to be.
it was.
Let's see. Robin says, "My feelings today. You choose today to rob me of my dream, huh?" And TD says, "LOL. No, Robin, keep hope alive. Just don't see it in the cards for the spring." What card you looking at, sir? Anywho, Miss Kim says, "We had that album. I just like the toot toot. Hey, beep beep."
Yes.
Because I like shaking my hips. Oh, so we shaking our hips good and young, huh?
Okay. Okay. Well, I
That's why she didn't
mean,
let you sing it.
were we not shaking our hips at a young age?
We were doing choreography. That's what we were doing. There's a difference.
Okay, I'll let you have that one. I will let
What?
you have that one. Okay.
Remember when we tried to teach the no scrubs choreography to one of Mama's coworkers that we were babysitting?
I don't remember
Maybe you were too
that.
young. Okay, you know Miss Jackie. Remember Miss Jackie?
Yes, of course.
So we babysitted her daughter a couple of
Mhm.
times, and we tried to teach her to moves to no scrubs,
I
and
don't remember, but I fully believe it.
she ain't had no moves. It's like
Oh,
if you
okay.
just, and it's really easy. It's so easy. Like I don't wet those scrubs, scrub jump. Getting on me. Come on, hit, 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 hit. Ah. And she wasn't catching it. That's our lives. That's what we were doing.
I have to say that's the most beautiful I've ever seen T-Bars and Left Eye. Actually, that's the most beautiful I've ever seen those
All of them.
girls in any video of theirs. Like they just looked just beautiful, especially Left Eye in the scene when she was doing her rap and she had that
Yeah,
that wig bob that was like perfection. Like that
perfection.
wig was perfection,
And
honey.
then Chili, she just had her hair down.
Yes. I,
Okay,
I was like, I didn't know your hair was that long, girl. Like she clearly let it
she
grow
could have
during
had a
their
little help.
in between time. Could have been,
She
but
could have had
I
a little help.
choose I choose to believe it was all her. That
Okay, and
that
that's your choice.
that was one of the things that I used to like pride myself on as a young child is noticing like who has real
Real
hair
hair
and
or
who
not.
has fake hair
Mm.
or a weave or a little bit of help. You know what I'm saying? I probably wasn't right most of the time, but I thought I knew I was what I was talking about.
And T-Boss with her signature do. It was very much so on point that day. And I felt like a little bit of extra femininity for that particular music video. Though they
Agreed.
weren't dressed more feminine, but that music video exuded femininity to me. It was
Absolutely,
awesome.
especially those white outfits. T-Boz had the skirt on, yeah, Lip Dog had the, asymmetrical top and,
Hmm.
Chili had her, had her top and her, yeah, it was just everything to me.
I'm here
Everything.
for it. Let's see. So, Miss Tita McCollum says, yes, Miss Kim. Oh, about the shaking the hips and stuff like that. Miss Kim says Steven Tyler is a soul brother. He was happy to find out he had black great grandfather
That doesn't surprise me at all. That
at
does not surprise
all.
me in the least.
That's wonderful. That is wonderful. Oh, I'm surprised. I never seen him as problematic either. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
no.
And I know that we won't be seeing a resurgence of him because he's the age of Ozzy Osbourne, born, if not older, or no, not older, but Well, I tell you, they really had a good run in the early 20s though. Excuse me, 2000s.
Oh, well, yeah, I don't wanna miss a
Don't wanna
thing.
miss a thing, even when I dream of you. My favorite song was Jaded. It was on the 9 Now 14 that I had, the only Now that I had because it had the most amount of, good songs on there for me.
Right.
Um, but that song, Jaded, it was a really nice music video too. I enjoyed that, song, but I never felt any bad vibes from them. So, I'm here for that.
Yeah.
So, what you doing?
I'm cool. I released my Hell's Kitchen review earlier today. Shout out to Robin, my fellow Hell's Kitchen watcher. I hope she's caught up and I hope she watches the video.
I
But
hope
yeah,
she's caught up too because you over here telling the whole world what's going on.
girl.
You're
But
not
I'm
even considering.
anyways, but my favorite is still there, and I really do hope. I think he's going to win. Like, I think he has a really good chance of winning because the last person that went home was, I thought, the second best chef in the competition. So, yeah, I was very, very, very happy with the most recent episode. So, yeah, check that out. Married to Medicine and Potomac was, I'm starting to feel as though I don't want to watch those shows anymore because it's just the same
Especially
thing.
Married to Medicine.
Well, to be honest, I don't know which one I like less, Married to Medicine or Potomac. I always watch Potomac first and then I watch
Mm.
Married to Medicine. But Potomac is just like, it's just like, and everything that's going on with Karen now, the fact that
Mhm.
she, might not be coming back for the next season. We're not going to get any explanation for why, of course. So
We
that's
ain't gonna get
disappointing.
even if she was there, she wouldn't get one. Let's be real.
That's true. That's very true. But it seems like Married to Medicine is definitely going to ramp up on the next episode because they have made it to Key West. And they showed a preview of all the happenings that's going on. Of course, Apollo will be there, so I'm going to be watching. But it it is what it is. You know how to bring a man into the conversation
Of course, it wouldn't be Decompress Monday without a man entering the chat.
without the men's, honey. The men's.
Lord. Robin says, I'm caught up. So, wait, hold on. So she said, caught up. Yeah, she was singing. And Robin says, join me in not watching these shows poorly scripted reality.
Right. Yeah. Oh, and can we talk about New York real quick? Because I did watch this finale of Housewives of New
I have
York,
no problem talking about that.
and Bryn was one of my favorites last season. She really was. I think she was second
Tell us
for
why.
I loved her carefree attitude. I loved how free she felt. She just felt so free to do whatever it is that whatever it is that her heart desired. I felt like she was a good friend. I felt like she stood up for those who deserve to be stood up for. I really loved her attitude. I loved her personality. I loved that she was so upbeat. It didn't seem like anything really got her down. And even in those moments when she was telling stories about growing up being half black, or I don't know what percentage of black she was, but going to having her, black grandmother taking her to the salon. And, she had some emotion behind that. She had a storyline with her brother and things were going on with that and things of that nature. But I just loved her presence on screen. And so then when I watched the finale, I recognized who I was seeing, but I saw her in her real light, in the light that I should have been seeing her, in the light that Miss Kim had seen her in, that had
From day
just
one.
totally gone over my head. Because I take people as they present themselves to me, and then after that, I make my decision as to how I'm
Yeah.
going to perceive them. Um, but what Bryn did to Uba was disgusting to me. And me and mommy had this conversation. I likened
Ooh.
her to Mia from Housewives of Potomac, but I had to make the distinction of Bryn is more calculated with her lies, whereas Mia just shoots off at the mouth and says whatever is the first thing that comes to her
she,
mind.
she's she's talking.
She's just talking, blabbering, doing that
Yeah,
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 that
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Okay, come on, Nivea.
right. Yeah. Okay. But Bryn is more calculated. Bryn is a smart girl. That's not to say that Mia's not smart, but I see Bryn as a very intelligent girl. She knows what she's doing. She knows what she's saying, and she's extremely calculated with what she says. And I feel as though she knows who Uba will go off on you if you come to her with some BS. And that's exactly what happened. Uba had a complete nervous breakdown, and I felt so bad for her. And, she said that she's going to have to explain this to her man. I can't remember what his name was. She referred to him as whatever state he was in. I think he's like Mr.
Mm-hmm.
Connecticut or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Um, so I did feel sorry for Uba. However, because this is on TV and because she has the other girls backing her story up, and telling her story, I'm glad that Uba didn't have to explain what was going on with her. No, it seemed like it was Sai who was explaining what was going on with her. I love that Sai is better this season. She seems
Oh,
to have had a come to Jesus moment. I know she's in therapy, so I'm assuming it's the therapy that has gotten her in a better
and
space.
also looking at yourself, that
Mhm.
mirror,
Yeah,
sometimes it's just, like, you know what? I need help.
right. And I also was able to take Erin a lot better this time around as well. I thought she was insufferable in the last season. I could not stand her
Girl.
last season.
Because
But she
you could tell she was trying to be something.
Right, exactly. It's like you're already on the show. You don't have to audition for another spot. I mean, as long as you bring, your story to the table, you should be good. But I liked that she was a lot more diplomatic this time around.
Mhm.
And understanding what she's bringing to the show. But I just felt so bad for Uba. Jenna, even though I felt like, Bryn has Jenna wrapped around her little finger. I was glad to see that Jenna was able to see through what was going on, and was able to see Bryn for who she really was. And when I saw the preview for the reunion, Jenna slaying in that bathrobe and that
Come on,
towel on her
bathrobe.
head. Like, I don't have to. What am I going to buy a nice little dress for to try to show these hoes up? No. I'm going to come fresh out the shower, okay, sitting on the couch. Andy's reaction was everything
Okay,
to
I'm
her sitting down
dead.
on the couch. Like he did what the gays do, honey. He was floored by it.
I
It's
loved it.
everything. Like that's a boss B word move right there. Like I ain't gotta
Absolutely.
try to show these hoes up. I'm Jennifer Lyons, honey. Better
One thing
recognize.
I really appreciate Jessel, because if Jessel did not say did not do what a good friend does and say
Hmm.
and try to hold Uba accountable for what she
Right.
was under the impression that she did,
Yeah.
we wouldn't have the full story.
Right. Exactly.
We wouldn't know what's going on, and it'll be a whole bunch of I thought this, I thought that, and see that's how
Right.
God work right
Yeah.
there. To
Hmm.
have the good people to help, to be able to show like, look, this is what
Right.
she said. Why did you say that, knowing that this is going on? And I fully understand Uber's reaction.
Absolutely.
It was
And
not an
just
overreaction for me.
no, not at all. Not
And
whatsoever.
you see
Because
clearly this B word over here trying their best to dismantle you and dismantle your character and
right,
tear you down
right.
to and try to basically degrade you down to who she wants you to be seen as, which is the angry black woman. That's what she wants you to be seen as. So she chips away, chips away, chips away, chips away at you until you snap.
And then Bryn put the cherry on top and had the nerve to cry to those girls and say, as a black woman, it's so hard for me to find
Girl,
jobs and people don't take you seriously as a
girl,
black woman. I was flabbergasted by those words coming out of her mulatto mouth. It
girl.
was
Now don't say mulatto, Jonathan. That's
shocking.
that's not that's not politically correct.
Okay, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that. But coming out of her mouth, I was going to use another M word, but coming out of her
Mhm.
mouth, I
Coming out of her racially ambiguous mouth.
wonderful. That's great. I apologize for using the word mulatto, but yes, coming out of her mouth, it was
It was crazy. But I'm happy that the girls had this moment and they were all able to open their eyes to at least this charade that was going on at the moment. I'm sure there's plenty of times where she told stories and told stories, but she was telling them to separate places. So they can't really verify, they can't really clarify. So it's like, up in the air. I don't know if I believe it, whatever. But no, they were actually able to come together and say, "You see what she said?"
right. And when they showed the receipts, even from last season, the receipts of her telling her stories, it's like, wow, it was right in front of me, and I couldn't catch it. It's so crazy, but that's how convincing Bryn is, and she can play innocent so well because of how she presents. And so
And,
it's easy for her to go off on those lies and, just to tweak the truth enough to make it that much more believable.
and what is clear to me is that she has lived a life of having stories to tell and requiring attention.
Requiring attention. Absolutely.
So those things were very clear to me. I don't know if I'm finished talking about that, but let me say some things here. Um, Miss Kim says Steven's vocal cords are damaged. Well, that makes sense. He can't perform at the level he used to. Makes
That's true.
sense. Hey, Mamir
Hey, Mamiya.
and Kitten. Um, Robin says you can't can talk about New York. I didn't get past the first episode of the first season.
Wow. I enjoyed last season. I really
It
did.
was a bad. It wasn't that bad. I actually enjoyed it. It felt really fresh,
Yeah.
and yeah, we were fooled by Bren. Anywho, Miss Kim says Mia has worn me low this season. Sweet tea gets on my nerves. Agreed. When somebody doesn't know who they are and they're trying to, they're just trying their best to stand in something that they believe that everybody else would like. I guess. And also like her just fight for some kind of respect and not liking how people are treating her and things of that nature. I just wish that she was really comfortable and strong in who she is as a woman, knowing what she wants out of life, and her situation. Her she not looking down on her own situation. Because if
Mhm.
are happy with what you got, no matter what anybody else thinks about it or whatever opinion other people would have about it, it should not affect you because you stronger what you got. If somebody else's opinion of your situation bothers you, that means you think there's something wrong with it.
Mm-hmm.
Miss Kim says Apollo next week. Oh, I'm turning in. I'm tuning in.
I
I'll be
heard
there
that, Miss
paying
Kim.
close attention.
Close attention.
Y'all didn't get these jailbirds. Anyway, Miss Kim says I was never here for Bryn. Messy, silly hoe. That's Bryn for you. Robert said, Miss Kim, I have most all of them recorded, but can't see myself watching. I quit Potomac. I don't know when. I watched some reviews and don't know who some of the characters are. Miss Kim says, I'm a Capricorn. My discernment is next level. I can
Okay,
see the foolishness from 15 miles away.
that's right.
Mamir says, you don't get as far in business as Jenna did without being able to read people well.
Okay,
Hmm.
that's true.
Robert says, wait, did you say someone came to the reunion without any drag?
I am
Yeah.
saying just that. Okay, was that a read, Miss Robin? Because that sounds
No,
like a read to me.
well,
I
you know,
understand. I completely understand what she's saying. Like I
drag.
really get what she's saying, but
But
you know,
yeah, it was a black terry cloth robe, oversized and luxurious, with a terry cloth towel. She looked luxurious. I loved it.
opulent,
I loved it.
opulent,
And I
honey.
said, and I mean, none of these hoes could never,
None of them could ever,
not even think on
ever.
that thought, not even think on that wavelength. And I mean, none of them.
None. I wouldn't think of that. Like
Mm-mm.
like that is so genius, Jennifer. Like on so
It's so
many
good.
levels.
It's so
Like
good. And
who
you know,
would
just
think to
really,
do that?
blousy right here. You know what I'm saying? It's not,
Yes, just
it's just
just enough of the girls showing. You know what I'm saying? Not too much. It was.
she looks good.
She ain't got to say nothing during this reunion. She don't have to say a word.
Okay.
Not one word.
And
Okay.
once again, Andy was like, "Really, you doing this?"
Yes. He couldn't believe it. He could not believe it, honey. His little gay heart was just pitter patter,
Woo!
honey. Okay.
Like high fashion bathrobe. Okay, coming down the runway. Jenna makes me excited about, like, she was somebody when I was watching the first season. She was somebody I enjoyed seeing every
Hmm.
time because she always had something going on, and I just loved how she was about being herself, being me at all times. And y'all hoes ain't about to take me out of what got going on over here. Okay, I
Right.
gotta work. I gotta wake up early. I ain't gonna be up in this house. Okay, I love that.
And I love that she does her confessionals in her closet. I
Well,
love
I'm
that.
sure they asked her that because they love her closet.
I'm sure they did. It wouldn't surprise me if they did.
Okay,
I mean,
Miss
she
Kim.
was the head of a clothing company, so I mean, her closet got
Oh,
to be on point.
Miss Kim says Sai doesn't want the tea about how she got with her husband to get out. Mm. She had no choice but to calm down. Clock it.
Speaking of husbands, I do enjoy Jessel. She is quite delightful. She has a
I
beautiful
really enjoy
spirit.
her.
I do enjoy her. And her husband aside, you know what I'm saying? If that's what she is okay with, so be it. So be it.
And I
Let it
didn't
be.
like how they tried to make her seem like she wasn't, like, being real about her life last year. They tried to make her seem like she something that she wasn't.
Like
And
or like she was delusional in some way.
yeah, it's like,
It,
girl,
she knows. She knows. Like y'all think she
I
don't
like her
know?
though.
She knows. She ain't gotta tell y'all. Her husband's telling it. Straight out
But
his
to be
mouth.
honest with you, even back then I liked it because she was standing in everything. She was standing in it.
Right.
And I don't care how you feel about other people's marriages. At the very end of the day, it's between them two people right there.
It's none of our business. It's really none of our business. That's why I have no issue with it whatsoever. Because she's clearly happy, honey, and he's clearly happy
Clearly.
as well.
Especially and with the
Okay.
babies and have mama around and stuff like that. I don't care how you feel about other people's lives. It's okay for you to have your opinion, but for you to be under the impression that your opinion is going to affect somebody else's life,
Because it won't.
because it won't. I'm not going to change for you and your thought process.
He's still going over to Timbuktu for his sandwich and coming back the same night. Okay. And you will live with it. Okay. Because he's going to do it regardless.
Okay,
Okay.
and shoot, and who's to say what she doing while he getting his sandwich? Okay, I'm here for every bit of it.
You just bad because you wish you could.
Whew. Robin says, what did Robin say? Oh, she said, mulata, but I don't know what she said. LOL, when you said the M word.
Oh,
And she
yeah.
says, Robin says, I like Milano, like the Milano cookies, and that kind of makes sense because it's I can't say Caucasian. It's white on the outside and chocolate on the inside. Milano. She says racially ambiguous is too politically correct. Thank you. Robin says, "Gotta love my typos on this phone." I know it. I know
Right.
it. I
Yeah.
know it.
It's okay, Robin.
Miss Kim says, "Bren likes to pick and choose when she's black." Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I clocked that season 1 and did. Robin says, "Not one, not a read." Mm-hmm. Mary says,
Okay.
uh, "Through no fault of her own, I believe Bryn was deeply wounded as a child. I agree. But as an adult and before she has children, she needs to heal her trauma. No excuse for her behavior."
Agreed.
Wholeheartedly agree.
And so eloquently put.
Absolutely. Because let's be real. The trauma, the horrible things that happen when you're younger, the people around you, the parents, they were doing all that they can to do what they could to keep you alive, basically, sometimes.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, the day's going to end. But you have to work on yourself at all times.
Absolutely. Don't allow the 12-year-old to make 30-year-old mistakes. Don't allow that to happen because
Okay, Jonathan.
it just makes you look like a 12-year-old at the end of the day.
What would bother me, especially like that last episode, just seeing Brandon her face scrunch up from trying to cry and stuff like
And then the next day she was acting like ain't nothing happened. Like y'all good? What's for breakfast? Just sitting
okay,
down with the producers with her feet up
y'all fly out.
okay. Like, child, how calculated are you, girl? Like, you know
And
what you do.
it's
She know what she
disgusting.
doing. It is
Disgusting.
disgusting.
Um T.D. McCullum says, come on, Capricorn, with the mountaintop vantage point.
Okay, that's where the goats be.
Hmm. Miss Kim spelled out OPULENCE. Opulence. You own everything. Everything is yours. Who knows what that is from?
It's from Paris is Burning, the famous documentary on the ballroom scene from the 80s. Yes, Paris is
Absolutely.
Burning. Check it out, y'all. It's awesome. If you want to know about the LGBTQIA plus community,
That
it's
is
right
a
there.
great lesson learning. That and watch yourself some um Noah's Ark
And Pose.
and
Pose is great as
Pose.
well.
Pose is really good. And watching those things really put you inside of a mind frame and thought process of like how these things go for these people, these experiences that I've never had to go through or things that I've never seen. You know, when you see it and get acquainted with it, you just start a process of being more, you know,
Right.
okay, this is
And
real.
and Noah's Ark was even an education for me because I don't think I started watching it until I was like 18 or 19 because I think I was introduced to it by the
Hmm.
Scorpion Show. And so that was an education for me, because it was because of the Scorpion show that allowed me to see that all gay people aren't the same. And so then when I saw Noah's Ark, my eyes were opened even wider, because the moment I saw Wade, I was like, oh, we got
Oh
those in
Lord.
the community. Okay. And don't get me started on Baby Gat, child. Please
And
don't
we're
get me
moving
started on
on.
Baby Gat.
Robin says Milano was epic. So it was a cute accident, huh, Robin? She meant the watch her word.
Mhm.
Um Tina McCullum says, watch how it rolls off your lips. Mel Milanoa.
They are leaning into it. I did not ask for this. I really did not ask for this,
Uh
y'all.
Tina McCullum says, don't post that last post, LOL. Oh, too late. Oh, movies with Justin. Hello,
Hey, Justin.
Justin. He says, haven't seen Paris is Burning in years. Yeah, child.
I actually sat down and watched it with mommy. I had mommy watch it with me one time,
What'd she say?
I wasn't sure if it was before she watched Pose or not. I can't. I think it might have been before she watched
I
Pose,
think
because
it was
mommy actually told
before.
me about Pose. But yeah, she liked
Mm,
it. She did enjoy it. She did.
absolutely. I remember watching it while at the house and cooking and stuff. When I think about it, I think about being in the kitchen for some reason. I think that's where watched most of it.
Wow.
Um, that's how I have to sound it out. Thank y'all. He's still talking about it. Movies with Justice says, "LOL, Wade."
Okay. Okay. The
Uh,
ultimate trade, honey. The definition of trade,
now,
Miss
I would
J.
absolutely have to say that. Oh no, when did Tyrone send me that? About 10 minutes ago. Anyway, I had a few questions for that because something that I haven't really seen. Um, s- okay, which is why the show is so great. A man that is attracted to a man, but like didn't know what to do with that information. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Tyrone told me that. I still had the JoJo Speaks on the back.
I'm surprised I didn't say anything about it, because I've been
Me
looking at it
too.
since before you came on camera. So I don't know why it didn't cross my mind,
Okay.
but yeah. But
Thanks,
yeah,
John.
but
I mean,
go
Tyrone.
back to what you were saying.
Yeah, it's. I've never seen somebody in that thought process. Somebody attracted to a man and wanting to act on that, but not being too sure. You know what I'm saying? It makes me wonder, like, so before, like, how was it for you? You know what I'm saying? Did you, and I also kind of think about like when where he's at, like, they were out in like California or whatever, right?
Mhm.
So maybe he didn't see, has never been around a man with that level of femininity and look that pretty
Mhm.
and be okay with the fact that he's a man. You know what I'm saying?
And can you imagine how scary that feeling would be?
Look, that's why that show is important because I can't
It's
imagine
so
because
important.
because yes, it's okay, but just finding out or just realizing and then just being in a space where now all of my people are going to end up finding out, and you know if this is a relationship, they're going to want to go out and having to introduced to didn't he have John Sally on there or something like that? He was a
Just
basketball person.
yes.
Yes,
Mhm.
he was on there, and it was like, how you tell your mama and all that stuff. But like how, because it's like if is it a change? Is it something? So many questions. This is why when it's my turn, I'll just be like, okay, and it's be like that.
Right. And that's why DL culture is such a simple concept to me. I don't
Easy
know.
concept,
It's such an easy concept.
no
Um,
brainer.
and it's like, I don't know why people get surprised by these stories. Lately they really haven't been coming out like that, because it's more widely accepted to
Mm-hmm.
be in the LGBTQIA plus community. But when it was happening, it was like,
Child.
shock here and shock there, and yeah, but it is what it is. And it's like this because of our culture. That's
Amen.
how our culture made it, not just in the African American community, but in the world's community, all over the world.
Yeah, yeah, a world pushed forward by um not the whole world, but religious
Mhm.
uh ideology and ways that they say that you're supposed to be, not just Christians, but you go to glory um in some countries for being
Mhm.
yourself.
Mhm.
Um and you see like okay, you see that show Young Rich and African or
Yes.
yeah, it's like
Mhm.
they're never going to address that. I There's no way.
And that's so sad.
There's no way. It's
So
it's
sad.
not going to happen. Absolutely not.
It's
You
right
you
there in your face though. Like it's right there in your face. We're just not going to address it. We're just
we're
and
never going to say it.
isn't that just like us? Isn't that just like us?
But it's not, well, it's not like
Well,
Americans
not
cuz they're
us.
it's not like Americans. But like didn't they
Oh
make
yeah,
it
because
in
Americans will call it out.
and not necessarily call out like you like it a man? You like
You remember that time when we went out after our teleperformance graduation? Jennifer, we at the club, right? Not a club, a bar.
a
Got
bar
got
that has some
drinks.
dancing,
Yes, and got drinks on drinks on drinks, and I'm over there dancing with our
$2
co
bourbon and cokes.
$2 bourbon and Cokes, honey. I'm dancing. I'm doing my
Listen.
thing with our coworkers. I think it was the short one. I can't remember what her name was, but she had short hair. She was real short. She was light skinned. Anyways, and Jennifer's on to my right, and she's talking to this man. You like the man? You like and I could only assume that he was looking my way. So I don't you like the man? Like that meme. Are you homosexual? Homosexual.
Okay, one thing, if you guys are out with Jonathan one day, one thing you'll notice real quickly that he don't notice when people noticing him.
I
So,
never do, and I hate that. I hate it.
and I saw this one dude on the wall at that situation because it was a moment. That was a
It was
that
amazing.
night was top tier.
Amazing. It was 2 o'clock in the morning, y'all, but we
Enjoying
were
life.
getting our lives, honey.
Oh
Okay.
my gosh. And it wasn't even a gay bar or anything like that. But anywho, so I saw this dude and he was staring at Jonathan. And then this other dude that was with him was looking like he was pissed off at him because he's over here staring at other dudes. So I was like,
I did not know that part of the story.
yes, dude was like kind of going off on him. So when he walked away, I'm like, and please understand that I was rather solicited. I was picking up other people's $2, the rest of $2 bourbon and
$2
cokes,
bourbon and Cokes, yes.
and I was like, you like men? Yeah, men's,
Man.
men's. Yeah, I don't even remember what came of any of that, but yeah,
Nothing with me, that's for sure.
child, I'll be out and about. I'll be looking out for my brother.
She do. And I appreciate that so much. I really do.
I try my best, and I can't wait. See, I want to let go of some of those moments like that because you kind of like want to recreate those times. Like I want to go back to
Okay.
Universal to the Bob Marley so bad just to
Yes.
have another night of some live reggae music
Right.
and just have a moment. I really enjoyed that. We need to make some more marvelous memories, Jonathan. We need to go
We
outside.
do. We have to, because that night was magic.
Epic.
Magic. Magic. I didn't even mind old boy stepping on my foot as much as he was staring at me. Like it was
At least you noticed that one.
everything. Of
Tearing a
course,
hole
yeah.
in your
Well,
face.
right, like how could I miss it? He was staring me in my eyes, honey.
You
Like
better be happy I wasn't looking up on that night. You like my brother? You from
well,
South
you might have
Carolina?
got his number for me, honey. I mean, he wasn't ugly, y'all. Like he
He
was he
wasn't.
was he was a
And he was
very
tall. It's like he was looking at him but didn't want to look at him. I love that. That was
but
fun.
he could not break that stare, honey. Like kept walking right in front of us, looking dead in my eyes. Like
And let me tell you something. That's annoying. It's like niggas say something.
nigga, say something. Like, cause as much as you know, I might want you too. I might want you too.
Cause it's not like you're looking at him with the same face, like
I wasn't giving him no ugly look. I wasn't rolling my eyes. I wasn't like
shoot.
like Chris Tucker in The Fifth Element. Okay, I
Oh
could
my
give you some
gosh.
play, my dude. Like, come on.
Figure something out, Dag Nabbit.
I ain't gonna judge you. I'm the last
Cause,
one that's gonna judge you.
okay, and you know I would have tried to help something happen. You know what I'm saying?
I
We'll figure
know.
something out.
Okay.
Ciao. But you know, that's life.
It is.
Um Miss Kim says, "Come on, Jonathan, Paris is burning." I love to say that when my outfit is doing the most.
Yes. Okay. Call it out, Miss Kim. You gotta call it out. Okay. Because if you don't, who else will? Besides me.
Ooh, okay. Oh, Miss Kim says, "Hey to movies with Justin." Dustin says, "Have a good night. I love you.
Good night,
Nighty night.
Dustin.
Sleep tight." Um, movies with Justin says, "Hey Miss Kim, wonderful to see you." And he also says, "Jennifer is the wingman I need."
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Just pay for a couple of, not a couple of, give me one good drink nowadays because you know I'm a lightweight these days.
Wow.
Give me Jonathan.
That's so shocking to me.
I went to a birthday party celebration at the main event. Have I ever taken you there? You know the main event.
I've heard of the main event. I think I might have been there before. But yeah, I definitely know of it.
It's downstairs from the AMC off Cobb.
Okay, yeah, I've never been
That
there
big
before,
old
but I've
place.
definitely heard of it though.
And we were bowling, and I had a Mai Tai. And let me tell you something. I took a sip in there and said, "There's liquor in here. It's liquor." And of
Lekker.
course, I enjoy rum versus tequila. So anything with rum makes me happy, and orange juice and the grenadine and stuff like that. That's what that Mai Tai had. Tyrone had like a blue Hawaiian, and he also got himself an Angry Orchard. They have theirs on draft, so
Okay.
good stuff. I had me a couple of sips of that, and I drank my whole drink and stuff like that. Jonathan, by the time I wanted to go to sleep. I was DONE,
Okay.
honey.
Yes. And
DONE,
how many did you
honey.
have? Just one?
Just one.
Wow.
I wasn't drunk. I
Okay.
was certainly
But you
feeling
was
all
feeling
right.
it.
I was feeling it,
Okay.
and I felt like going to bed.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But yeah, just give me a beverage. I'll wingman all night. I ain't got no problem with that.
Absolutely. She's the perfect one.
I like to
Because
talk to people.
she got the eagle eye. She got the eagle eye. Okay. She looking out.
I see you looking.
Okay.
I don't walk up to strangers that's looking. Oh no. Anyway, Tina McCullum says LMBO, all kinds of men was turning their heads for JoJo at City Walk that night. They were even outside of the club, just walking around, and Jonathan just be eyes on the prize, just going, and I'm looking like, you want to take a picture?
It definitely lasts longer, nigga.
Okay. If you want something, say something. Okay, quit
Okay.
staring.
If it's worth your while, then say something, say something.
Wait, hold
It's worth Hey, hey, if it's what you're about, do something good to be. And
Ooh, that
Snoop was the perfect man for that song.
yes. There's
Okay.
nobody else. God bless him. Wait, hold on. Tina McCullum says, Justin, she would be the ultimate wingman. I am.
Ultimate, the ultimate,
I
Justin.
am. I just want to see people happy. And what's even I like to talk to people, especially when if I'm inebriated, I'd be talking to people and basically making them best friends and I'm giving hugs. So now that you love me, I need you to talk to this person over here.
He needs a man.
He's in need of a man. And I think you will do. Um Tina McCullough says lightweight. She almost 40, y'all, and tapping out, shaking my head. It's not like I'm drinking every night. Yeah, but you build up tolerance with practice. I haven't been drinking. This is what it is. Amir says, even my big burly biker looking husband says Jonathan is his type. if he was gay, of course. LOL.
Wow. Mambir, I love that. That is such a compliment to me. That really
Hey.
is. That is so
And
awesome.
let me tell you something, Jonathan.
Hmm.
That's just my thought process with sexuality and attraction and everything.
Right.
A lot of people are really like they want the femininity or they want the masculinity. And that's why I never let myself fall for a stud. Cause it could have.
Honey, it could have gone the other way.
Okay. But knowing that I wouldn't do that because I know I want a man for a husband.
Hmm.
So, that's why I never slid in those waters because I didn't want nobody to fall in love with me. As you guys can see, I'm a wonderful woman. And I've always seen myself as a Tyrone McCullough.
Right. And
I've,
she
I've
be
always seen myself as a wife. So, I've always known that. And I just didn't want anybody to fall in love with me, knowing that I'm not.
because Jennifer will have the girls singing the Backstreet Boys, quit playing games with my heart.
Like, look, I don't, no, 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 no. And then what actually helped me to think about that process as well is knowing so many lesbians fall in love, even family, fall in love with straight people, knowing that it's just not going to happen.
And I feel like the lesbians have it worse because women are would be
More
more
fluid.
willing
Mm-hmm.
to just try it out. Whereas a man, if you don't want to do it, ain't no way in HE
Okay.
double hockey sticks he's doing it. It just ain't happening. It's not
But
happening. Period. Point blank. So that's why I feel sorry for my lesbian sisters from time to
a
time
woman
because.
know what a woman wants.
Hmm.
And especially if a woman is happy to help take care of these kids that this man left behind, it's
Okay,
like, you got a win-win situation. Please tell me why Tyrone said he's a stud.
I can see it. I can see it.
Anywho, y'all, thank y'all for rolling with us down memory lane. Tyrone's back there laughing at this now. We have had some really great times. We just need to make some new memories. That's all.
That's
We got
it.
to do some grown people stuff, like go to a concert, stuff that take money instead of having to do a $2 Tuesday to make it through. Anywho, I love y'all. I'm gonna go eat some ice cream. Y'all have a y'all have a great night. Miss Robin says good night. Good
What
night,
kind of ice
Tia.
cream are you eating tonight?
Cookies and cream,
Ooh, sounds good.
happily. Alrighty, I will talk to y'all later. I love you. See you next Monday
Bye, y'all.
here, and then on Thursday at Jonathan's channel, and then on Saturday, Faithful Warrior Ministries. Bye.